What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Eating Vegan with Nick, and today I got a legendary guest. You see, we got a lot of things going on right now. I got the one, the only, my man, Big Ras. You feel me? Show me some love. Show me some love. Don't leave me hanging. Hey, you know the vibe. So, what I know Ras for is some amazing Ital delicious meals, and your boy was gracious enough to not only bless the crib, but he wanted to bless the kitchen with one of his secret recipes. Shh, don't tell nobody. What country you taking me to today, Ras? What we doing?
We're going to do a little Lebanese vibe.
Okay.
With the Brussels sprouts.
Okay.
Roasted.
Okay.
It's on trend in the restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's like an app vibe.
Okay.
But originally, where it's coming from, it's a broccolia.
Uh-huh.
So it's in the family of cauliflower, broccoli,
okay,
kale, collard greens.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So we got the Brussels. Hold up. Let me show the camera what we working with. We got Brussels sprouts going on. Hold up. I want y'all to see the Brussels sprouts, and I want y'all to see Ras stay in the back. All right, cool. What we gonna be doing with these Brussels sprouts? Because I'm gonna be honest with you.
We gonna try them
I'm not the biggest Brussels sprout fan.
All right. Well, you gonna be today?
So we're gonna take one of these Brussels sprouts. One of these, and we're just gonna drop them in a pan carefully.
Yeah, face down.
Face down. Oh, face down. Hey. Okay.
Once you do it face down, you get a caramelization on them.
So do we want to keep it at max?
Yeah, we want to keep it hot as possible. Oh, so we soak the Brussels sprouts first to give them a little bit more blossom, as they would say.
Y'all gotta understand, we doing big things. We got the Brussels sprouts cooking up right now.
Face down.
Face down. And they're already starting to smell good.
Yeah, we need some caramelization. They have a natural sugar in them.
Really?
That do they thing? Yeah, that's why Brussels sprouts is on the scene right now.
So Brussels sprouts have a natural sugar to them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just like cabbage.
Okay. So we got a few extra
They're in the
pieces.
same family of all of them.
Put this to the side.
All right.
YouTube fam, y'all gotta understand. Hold up, let me come back and make sure. YouTube fam, I tell y'all all the time, I don't really do the Brussels. And look at the glaze. Oh wow, look at the glaze on the Brussels. It's literally dripping. You ain't never had no Brussels like this. Hold up. You ain't never had no Brussels, A1 Brussels like, yeah, you see what's going on. Hold up, let me take a step back. And show y'all. Hold up, I'm gonna do y'all one better. Cause y'all gotta understand the vibe. It's gonna get a little messy. But we gonna clean it up. You understand that? Look at the moisture. Look at that. Look at the texture. Look, hold on. I want y'all to see inside of the sprout.
I say we tried it.
Yo, if you go to a restaurant and they overcharging y'all for Brussels sprouts, leave the spot, go to the crib, and follow that recipe, cause I'm telling y'all, it's next level. And real talk, like my man Ras said in the back, y'all can't hear it. If y'all go into a spot that do have Brussels sprouts, it needs to be Ital Emporium. Cause ain't nobody ever made sprouts like that before. That's a fact.
Bless up, everybody. I'm Empress Dalenis, and I'm here today prepping for Big Ras's run-up. I'm gonna start with my cocoa, also known as cocoa yam. If you let it grow into a huge dashen. Also known in a lot of places as malanga, and it's just so loved inside all of our communities. Everybody has used this to push through on the trot. It's kept you strong. It's giving you the vibes. It's alive. So I'm gonna prep this today for Big Ras. Give thanks, Majesty, I Rastafari, Mama Tafari. Oh, let me bring it in closer for you. Hold on. So you can see the little fibers coming from the cocoa. It's taro root. When you see the crop, the cocoa yam leaf, also known as elephant ear. So a lot of people may know this root for its taro leaves. In Trinidad, elephant ear, Jamaica, Indian's kale, callaloo. That's this one right here. Today we running this up in the run up. So when you start to cut this, right, you want to have a little grip on it, because it ain't nothing to be played with, right? But you gotta have that sturdy stamina and control. It don't matter what knife you're using. You control the blade. You need a little elbow grease, a little shoulder work. It takes time if you build up your yam. And if you can see the purple fibers running through. Yeah, man, that's a good one. The little tubers, they call them different names. I know there's two types. There's some that have the purple fibers running through, and there's others that's just white. I know them as yautía, but it's just a cocoa yam. One of my favorite things to do is prep for Big Ras because first of all, his pots is hitting, and I can't do that at all every time he shows me out in the kitchen. So, but this moment and this time really allows me to build a relationship with these ingredients that a lot of us may look at and think we know so much about, like, oh yeah, I've seen collard greens or da-da-da. But when you really work with them in this way and like, yeah, synergizing this love energy, because they are live, you know, and they're reflecting that life right back to us. So me just give thanks. And can't wait to bubble the Ital.
So what we got going on is the dashen. You feel me? Some of y'all may know dashen as taro root. So dashen, aka taro root. We're gonna take you out of somewhere special with it. So first thing I gotta do is we gotta pour this beautiful seasoning into the pot, and we're gonna create a nice, healthy broth for the dashen.
Super antioxidant, turmeric, fresh ground black pepper, that's in there. And it's going to give the broth a flavor, and it's also going to turn the dashen into a pleasant looking thing than just more than as white. So it starts to turn yellow, and then once it starts turning yellow, and then everything else that's going to go with it, with the rest of the seasonings.
Fire.
And you can smell it now.
So the dashen is soaking up all of the water, the broth that we kind of just mixed up in here. Y'all can see the steam, so I know y'all can smell it on camera. You feel me? Okay, so then what we doing with this dashen though? That's what the people want to know.
We about to make the dashen the star of the dish.
Okay.
So the original dish is called Rastaman steak.
Okay.
So, like Empress Dalini was saying earlier, is that you have stages to the cocoa and the dashen. So this one takes about like 6 months, 8 months to grow. So you would break it down like if you're gonna break nose to tail with a pig or a cow or anything like that. So you're gonna break this down from the whole category of the leaf, the stalk, and then inside the tuber, which is what we're dealing with right now. So when we deal with this, we're gonna set this in the middle of the plate and make this the star of that. It's a nice food. It's good for your bones. It's got a lot of calcium in it.
Okay. So does your everyday person see dashen leaf or dashen, you know, all over the place?
Yeah, you would say that. Like you could say it shows up in many forms. Like it shows up in hardware stores, Home Depot, Lowe's. You could buy it at your local flower shop.
So you could buy the leaf, right?
Yes.
But this right here,
you're gonna have to buy that in a ethnic tropical store.
Okay.
But you can find it in Stop and Shop right now because everything is expanding. Like you can find a bunch of exotic fruits and certain things like dragon fruit, different things right now in Stop and Shop.
So hold up. Let me let y'all know.
Wegmans too. Wegmans is on.
Let's get it. So that means if I see y'all starting to eat some dashen, I'm gonna be happy because that means y'all watched this video and y'all saw how potent, how beautiful, and how scrumptious it is. So we gonna take a second, we gonna get this right.
And the broth too is super antioxidant. The turmeric and the black pepper right from start.
Okay.
Like we already started.
So what is that doing for us?
we're trying to build the immune system, and we're trying to get the RNA to respond to all of our outside bacteria and make friendly with us, so we could bring some antibodies more around.
So what you're telling me is the medicine, we putting the medicine in the food.
In the food.
Oh.
And it's gonna taste tasty.
Hey,
we're not missing nothing, you hear?
Hey, let's get it.
You know the vibe? So once you flip it, you can see how it's getting yellow, so you can just leave it. Dashen aguana. What? Super antioxidant.
Hey.
Lit.
Now that we got the dashen all boiled up, all cooked up, it got the flavors all inside of it. It's soaking. What's next?
The first layer of flavor was established. The dashen just a crack. So we don't want to overcook it, and we don't want to undercook it. So it is a little process, even if it's a humble dish. So we're gonna take some coconut cream that you can find in your local grocery store. That's 100% fresh.
So we got the cocoa cream.
Yes. And we're gonna dash that out because we want to cookie off. And we have the right.
So the cocoa cream's gonna go right in there?
Yeah.
Just throw it in?
Yeah, we're gonna scrape that right there.
Boom.
All right, and then we're gonna give it a little spin.
Okay. Now, what is the point of the cocoa cream? Why do we got the cocoa cream in here?
We're trying to get everything is nutrient based, but also of the fat content of
the cocoa,
the actual coconut. It just acts as an elegant layer of food on anybody's palate. So it's like adding butter to something or sauteing something. So this dish, the joke pani, is Rastaman steak. So you treat the dashen like you would treat a steak, and you want to put some of the oil, and you see how this is acting now. See how it starts.
Boiling up.
Yeah, it starts working different. So all of that oil of the coconut, it goes inside the dashen, and it gives like a nice velvety texture. Vibe.
Copy. So what's next?
All right, cool. So what we want to do, we're gonna have vegan nick, agwan with seasonings then. All right, cool. So we have pomi, which is Parmigiano tomatoes. They grow everywhere in the tropics, and they grow here. And
we're just placing it in here?
Yeah, we're gonna place that. All right, cool. We got a natto.
What's this?
A natto is a pod fruit that grows in the tropics, and it's part of sazon that makes things purple, like pollo chicken, certain things like that. That makes it red, and then it changes the purple out of the chicken. So some people say that it's food coloring, but this is the original one. And
so
this is the natto. Yeah. Just gotta do that. Boom. All right, so now we got garlic and onion.
You know, your regular garlic and onion, nothing more, nothing less.
Very high seasonings though. Not your regulars. And then now we have some Bragg's aminos.
Yeah, I gotta smell this right now. I smell it and I hear it. The flavors is talking now.
So now we got mix it. All right, we gotta let everything mix. And we gonna create a gravy. All right, cool. Now we're gonna add the coconut milk.
All of it?
Yes, all of the coconut milk. All right, cool. So we're gonna bring this back up to a boil. But now, you can see this is a velvety.
Yes, that color.
It's not ready to taste yet, but
that color. Wow. So now I see the gravy.
Yeah.
Copy.
Gravy agwan. Then Google peas can put in if you want to put them in.
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
So we got the peppers.
Let's put the gungo peas in. Boom. Gungo peas fresh too. Just come up from DR. Got the plug.
Woo. Now we have the pumpkin that we're gonna be adding to this dish.
Also known as calabaza squash. Also winter squash, acorn squash. Bunch of things can be used in this.
Yo, YouTube fam, I want y'all to see something real quick.
This dish.
I got this cookie that's out of this world.
Yo, IvanCollection.com. Cook it up.
4 nuts. 4 nuts in this cookie. Crazy.
All right, 3, 2, 1. See the look at child did it? Yeah, man. We could put the allspice in now. They just need a little bit of bounce from them.
Oops. There we go.
Cool. So we have collard greens. We're in the Northeast right now, so we're replacing callaloo with collard greens. They in season, part of the broccoli family.
Okay.
We kind of stayed in season with the Brussels sprouts earlier.
Okay.
And then kind of just going on with
okra?
what you could afford right now.
Now I can just place these in there?
Yeah,
Okay.
we want to place these in. These are quick cooking vegetables, and that's the point of a run-up.
And I can put it right on top?
Yeah, right on top. And then we're going to steam them, and then the broth and everything. And then we got seasoning, which in a trapo we call seasoning, which is red bell pepper or mirepoix. Some places call it like that, or you could call it sofrito. But the sofrito, you would have to cook it first. So this is not that technique. Mirepoix. And then the whole thing, once it get covered, it gonna run up itself. You're not gonna run down. So the thing there at top, you have to place it right. So when you place it on the different levels of the cooking, that's when you get like a cool little dish out of it. You can smell it right now, you know what I mean? Yeah, we want to let that sit for a little bit, and then we'll stir it, and then we'll see it mix inside the gravy. So we at the right point, exactly where how Rasta cooked the vegetable. Everything is perfectly al dente, super bright, and that's the energy of bringing up a run-up. So the dish actually cooked very quick with a very condensed amount of vegetables. But the star of the dish is the dashen, because all the vegetables get eaten with the gravy of the coconut broth and coconut juice and the dashen. So a little bit, we about to plate this, and this is the vibe. Nick gonna help me with it. Let's get it. Blessings, boom, there you go. Let's plate up now.
Yo, do y'all understand? We got the dashen, we got the squash, we got the broccoli. Look how green this is. Come on. So y'all know me. Y'all know I gotta just dive right into it and do what I do best, and that's eat. Woo! Soft, soft. So I want y'all to see that right there. I want y'all to see that right there. You understand what I'm saying? This is how we eating. Everything vegan, everything plant-based, everything Ital, give thanks, everything. You feel me? Come on. Yo. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I said yo, because I don't know what else to say, because it's fire right now. The seasoning, let me talk to y'all real quick. There's so many blends here, right? But I want y'all to understand that the blends kind of, they separate themselves and then they come back together, right? So as I'm digging into this, I'm tasting the collard greens, but I'm tasting the seasoning that we dropped in with the cocoa yam to make that broth, and it's coming together perfectly because it's not overbearing. It's like, all right, once you take a bite, you need another bite now, and you need another bite. So that's what I'm gonna do. I took that first bite. I'm gonna tell you another thing. Everybody about to be mad at me because I'm not sharing. This is all mine. Ross was talking about, yo, this meal could feed a few people. What you talking about? It's made for me. It's gonna feed me. I want y'all to really, really see this. Wow. So what we're about to do is we're about to make akara. You feel me? And I promise you, you ain't never had akara like this before. So right now, Ras is taking us to Africa, specifically Nigeria, right? And I want to know, Ras, my guy, what's the specialty about this dish? When are they making the akara? You know what I mean? Like, give me some culture, give me some history about this.
The akara is usually made in celebration form in Nigeria, and it kind of comes from more of an origin of like fritter style, but in particular here right now we have black eyed peas, and generally they use honey bean in Nigeria. But the thing about these two beans, how you can take the recipe and kind of transform it over, is that and it's fully vegan in Nigeria as it starts. You wouldn't add anything unless maybe a sauce that wouldn't be plant-based, but the actual cooking of the akara is fully bean-based, and it has a vibe where it cooks really good as a starch, and then it turns into its protein, like meaty type vibe. So almost kind of similar to falafel, but not, because chickpeas act like how they act, and akara acts like it acts, and there's a couple beans that act like that when they fry. And we just steep the beans first, and then we blend it up with all our seasonings, all our mise en place, and now we here.
Hey.
In other words, Ital bin vital from time, before vegan was vegan.
You see me? And the oil are hot, so it's ready for fry.
So we started already. We soaked our black eyed peas. We got some red, green, and what's that? The Italian bell pepper. Garlic, some parsley, and now we're about to season. So, but Big Ras said it don't even need seasoning. You want to put in some seasoning?
Yeah, we put a little extra
That is a
more
little extra.
because we have cumin. And we're just gonna give it black peppers, and then a little cayenne, and a mixed blend that we had, and then onion and garlic. And the whole thing about this is that it has no salt, so we want to flavor with authority. That's one of the things that we really are really prominent from in Ital and Pouring.
Really extracting the flavor without the.
So each layer of cooking technique has to kind of have each flavor, because it was already flavored before we blended it, but it's always got to have extra flavor, because the foods that we're cooking, they have to be presented out of themselves. So like, you'll taste everything once you eat this, and then we're gonna have Nick give us the review of the vibe.
So this is my favorite texture of akara. I like a little chunky still.
Yeah, it's got a lot of nice texture in there.
Get the light.
Some hardiness.
Got a nice little bite. And then if it does get blended down really like fine, like into a paste, or like a little bit, I mean, it's not gonna be a paste because you're not supposed to really put too much liquid in it while you're blending it. But if it's really blended down, you can make patties, like into a patty form.
Yeah,
and that's
actually,
a way.
Chickpea burgers.
Yeah, that's definitely a good technique with all beans.
All right.
All beans can be pressed into a patty shape, which is another old school plant-based hack.
So this oil is raging hot, okay?
Yeah, we're gonna quenelle, and then we're going to fry.
And all you
hot,
wanna do.
You need it hot. You need the oil smoking, because what is about to fry, it's gotta fry all the way through.
I don't want to get it too fat too when I build it up. You see? When I build it up, it's not too fat in the spoon, because I want it to cook all the way through and not have any raw, like, bean in there.
Bits in the middle.
You know? And then so you just build it up with your spoon and drop it. And see, the oil could sense fear. So if you get too close to it and you wasn't ready for what you was about to do,
Yeah, man, you have to
Watch it.
testify.
So we took the okra, check this out. So we took the okra, we took the chickpea. It already came deconstructed, right? Because then we had to put everything together. Then we put everything together and then we took it back apart. You feel me? So it was apart, we put it together and we broke it apart again. Now it's on the plate. YouTube fam, y'all don't even know about the sauce that we got on here. You feel me? Mmm. That's so light. Mmm. Hold up. I'm back over here. All right, so it's crazy because the sauce that's on the base is real sweet, right? And then you got the okra that was being fried. So you get that deep kind of charcoaly kind of taste within the okra, but what blends it is that light sauce that's sweet. I promise you, it's so light right now. But let me dig in more so I can give y'all some more flavor profiles. Okay. So a pepper just hit me. So it's light and sweet. So within the okra mix, you got all these beans, right? And all these beans don't actually taste like beans. And what I mean by that is, if you took the black eyed pea bean and you just ate it as if it's black eyed peas, it's gonna taste like black eyed peas. But when you mix it up and you do it like this, yo, it tastes like a whole nother dish. And that's what I be trying to tell people when it comes to the legumes, the beans, like they're so versatile. You could take the chickpea, you could take the black eyed pea, and what? You get okra. You feel me? So we really giving y'all a new way of cooking, an old new way of cooking, because these meals been here longer than us. You understand what I'm saying? So we teaching y'all a fly, fun way to eat food. And here's the kicker. You ain't gotta spend all that bread and you can still bust down a 5-star luxury Ital meal that's gonna have you feeling so amazing. And that's why I rock with my man Ras from over at Ital Emporium, because when we do this is nothing but a few dollars at your local supermarket, and we just took a meal, recipe, items, and just did it like this. Where else you gonna find meals like this at? That's good for your soul, good for your mind, good for your body, good for your palate. Because these dudes out here don't really know what's good for their palate. So y'all see what we doing here, man. Y'all know the kid, man. Eating vegan with Nick. Everything, all things vegan, all things plant-based, all things alkaline, all things Ital. I'm here with my man Big Ras. You know what we doing. We got the foods coming through. And guess what? Guess what? You know, now that I just told him to pull up on today's episode, I gotta have him come back for another episode, because the meals that he be busting through, these are underground hacks. You feel me? These are meals that anybody could bust up. If you wanna see more content like this, more vegan content like this, more scrumptious plant-based Ital meals like this, hit that thumbs up, comment down below, hit that subscribe button. You know the vibes. Eating Vegan with Nick, Big Ras, let's get it. Boom, out.